most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. You look at this Packers defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Darnold now to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 23. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jayden Reed, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll go again to Jones. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. You look at this Packers defense. This unit, they struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Now Darnold wants to change it up. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run it with Jones. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big gainer, 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Now Love. To the left side, there's the tight end, Musgrave. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone,
and he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement. 1st and goal.
Now a run. Here's the rookie from USC. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. Working out of the gun. Love. And it's intercepted at the goal line. line. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Jefferson going to go in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Gets around him. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Now Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Rocky start throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
I'm eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Love flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Love. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the 1st down.
Throwing. Love. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Play action this time with Love. Here's a ball deep from Musgrave. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Love looking to throw it.
They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete.
They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on fourth down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That is caught, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Darnold drops it to Jones in the flat. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Off of play action, Darnold. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver.
He's got room at the 30.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
After the penalty, it's Jones. Stiff-armed him.
96 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That's
that's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
On third down, here's Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Aaron Jones
With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go.
And got his man complete.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. To throw now, here's Love.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Packers hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Love. Flush to his right.
And Love is going to slide down and pick up the first.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, and that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
On first down, it's Lloyd. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Marshawn Lloyd
with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. A play fake, and it's Darnold.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the counter, here's Jones. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And now the Packers going to take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Addison will go in motion left.
Here's Darnold. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Darnold. And that will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Completed out left to down.
Field down to the 45. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
And that'll be complete to Dillon.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
16 more on that one and another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On the right side, Reed. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch. And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Love now. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now. After the sack, they come up on 3rd and goal from the 18. Love from the gun. That is caught at the 7. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. A final shot before the break. Darnold. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And able to get this out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really...
He's got a man, complete. Still going. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 75 yards. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Darnold now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he ran into. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, Darnold. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 18 yards the gain for number 18. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Play action. It's Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
Chalked that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Now it's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Love. That one to Reed, and it is caught on the dive. They're calling a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing. Love.
To the sideline and incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Here's Love.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Love looking to throw it.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And his kick is indeed good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 119 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
27 yards.
And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
85 yards.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Darnold from the gun.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Down the right sideline.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Darnold. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs.
Addison does a nice job of moving the chains. He's coming off an impressive rookie season in which he totaled over 900 yards and 10 touchdowns and helped fill the void as Justin Jefferson battled injuries a season ago. Addison, certainly a vital piece of this Vikings offense.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. Oh, nice move. Still fighting for more. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
141 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Faking the give, Darnold.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Ty Chandler,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
On play action. Love to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reed. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love.
Looking deep here for Dobbs.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
It's a big play there for Green Bay.
And even 40 yards.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Love. Dancing to his left. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, Love. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Here's Darnold. And this throw will be intercepted. Room here to run. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Following the interception, Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Working out of the gun, Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
That is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this cover.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
They're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Now Darnold. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Vikings 36.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this belongs to the Vikings.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Eluding the pressure right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time, and here he's again forced to beat the retreat, and he's got to throw this ball away.
2nd and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
A short throw to Musgrave. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. And when you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
He's got room to roam.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Love now. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's second down. Again, it's Love. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. To the air again, Love. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Get your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Packers, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.